All right, so for today, I'm going to be going over the three losses that I took. Each were a 1 point loss thanks to the tight stop loss that I have. And in my opinion, these losses are more important than the winners. Trading is not about making money, it is about managing what you have, managing your risks, survival. If you are able to put your foot in that market and survive, a product of that happens to be profits. And with that being said, going into this first trade, it was a break and retest to the upside. That was my plan. However, looking back at this, I should have never took this trade for two main reasons. For one, I did not have a single confluence for this trade. I did not look at the overnight volume, nor did I check that overnight market to see what happened around this POI. I kind of just went for this trade. And number two, that isn't even a strong break past that POI. You could see how hesitant the market is moving upward, and that tells me that those passive sellers are stronger than those aggressive buyers, which should give me an idea of where the market was going to go. All right, jumping into this next one. Wow, just a lot to take apart. So look at that green candlestick. That's a fair value gap representing very, very aggressive buyers. You would expect that next red candlestick that dipped into it, it should go up like crazy because those are aggressive buyers at that level. But the fact that it sweeped, liquidated it, and did not move up represents aggressive sellers. And might I mention, right next to that fair value gap, that red candlestick did not even have a top wick, representing how strong sellers were. And I placed my long at that POI, expecting it to do like another break and retest, like my first trade. But no, it just went in a little bit of a continuation downward, hitting my SL. I love this one. There was a lot to take apart, a lot to learn from it. And for this last trade, it was revolved around this upward trend line. I noticed that the market was making higher highs and higher lows. So I put down a trend line, made my trading plan. If the market held this trend line, using Bookmap as my confluence, more specifically, large red bubbles, yet no downward movement, I would go long. And I'm happy that I took this trade. I'm completely fine that it was a loss. I learned recently that a part of trading is probability. You could have the perfect trading plan, yet there's still going to be losses. So I had my plan, I had my confluence, I had my risk management, and I took the trade, and I'm happy with that. Right here, total P&L, down 308 for the day, and I'm fine with that. I did not let those losses become losses. I learned from them. James 1, verse 2 to 3 says, "Consider it pure joy, my brothers and sisters, whenever you face trials of many kinds, because you know that the testing of your faith produces perseverance.